Yeah,
because
well,
of the quality of
we could
education.
have a separate discussion on what exactly the Catholic ethos is that brings such
Well,
benefits. But here's my point: if Catholic parents want to send their children to Catholic schools and because they're better, and they don't want to send them to integrated schools for whatever reason, that's fine. That's fine. And the same on the Protestant side, or the controlled side. But where they do want to do it, the state now has to provide it. So the battleground is how you measure the demand. And that's the opening salvo from the government with a DUP minister who doesn't like integrated education. And that's the opening shot on saying what demand is. So if 24% are against ever sending their children to integrated education, I can live with that. That's not a problem. But let's get this 8% up to where it ought to be. And that's what the minister should be focusing on. And Tim's thing about zeal and self-righteousness and all, that's a lot of baloney. Again, a bit like shared education, it's another thing wheeled out to undermine integrated education, that schools are already integrated. You're not integrated already if your board of governors is all from one side of the community, no matter what school that is. So
you won't be.
there is an integrated
you won't be going
ethos.
Well, that's our invite to the opening of the Strule campus down the Swanee, Michael. Thanks very much for that.
An abomination. An abomination. I'd like to see. I mean, I'm happy for the schools in Oma to get new schools, and the money's been put aside for that. So, well done, executive. But bringing them all together and keeping them as separate entities, separate uniforms, is actually bringing the division cheek by jowl. It's an abomination. It shouldn't get built.